I sense that week 9 is going to be a crazy week in fantasy football, and I know you sense it too. What's up, Couch fam? Welcome to my week 9 fantasy football PPR ranks. Let's get right into the rankings, starting with the quarterbacks. Most interesting thing on this list for me is going to be Justin Herbert and Tom Brady. Justin Herbert likely going to be missing his top weapons and maybe even some other weapons. I believe in him. I think he is a super elite quarterback. He is the franchise quarterback. He's got a lot of potential, but the Chargers are cursed. Even though he's not going to have Big Mike Williams and probably not going to have Keenan Allen, tiny chance he won't have Josh Palmer or Darnold Parham, the other tight end. He still could be top 5. We could put him there. I like the matchup. AJ Terrell likely out. I don't know if that's going to even matter. I love Justin Herbert, but I'm going to just be conservative here and put him at number 9. Tom Brady. Let's see how the splits are going to be post-divorce. Now that he is a free man, he's the bachelorette. He's the guy. Maybe he'll be in a reality TV series next year or in a couple years. I want to see what's going to happen now that this guy is a free man. I mean, a single man. We'll see. Again, I'm going to be conservative. Maybe not this week against the Rams. The Rams defense isn't the best or anything like that, but they're still good. They still can wreak havoc, can cause problems. So maybe after this week is when Tom Brady starts balling out. He is one of my buy low candidates. I would go and trade for him. A lot of 1 QB leagues, quarterbacks aren't that valuable. Maybe this year they are a little bit more valuable to have that top 5 quarterback. It's pretty important. So I think you can buy him low right now or even after this week. So a lot of my buy low targets could be gotten after this week. And that one of them is Derek Carr. Let's see. One of them is Tom Brady. Next thing I was going to talk about was Derek Carr. Derek Carr sucks this year, but could very likely have a bounce back week against the Jaguars. I love Marcus Mariota as a streaming option. Trevor Lawrence, great streaming option as well this week. Aaron Rodgers, great streaming option. He's been dropped in a couple leagues. Believe he's rostered in 85% of sleeper leagues. That's how it was yesterday, at least. Let's move on to the running backs. Now, this is going to be probably the most messy situation here. Austin Eckler just popped up on the injury report. Limited practice participation today with an abdomen injury. I think he's okay and going to play, but that's just a guess. The limited practice participation gives us a little bit of confidence. Derrick Henry, foot injury yesterday. Today, he's feeling good. He's good to go. That's what he says. But there's no injury designation now. I believe the Titans are doing this just to scare us fantasy managers. It's the sole reason they do these kind of things. So, yeah, Aaron Jones should pop off. I have a lot of confidence in Josh Jacobs and Ken Walker. A decent amount of confidence in Ramondre Stevenson. Dameon Pierce, bad matchup, but he'll still get his. Now let's go on to my bold prediction of the week, brought to you by Sleeper. And I'm just going to be honest. I keep it real with you guys all the time. A.J. Dillon is my bold prediction of the week that he is going to do well. But what can we actually do with this segment? A lot of it is for entertainment, especially this week. I have A.J. Dillon, I believe, in just one league, and there's a good chance I will be benching him. So how is this functional advice? What is this other than purely entertainment, quote unquote entertain? I don't know how entertaining this is to have a picture of A.J. Dillon. He sucks this year. So what can you do with this? I think you can do something with this. I think A.J. Dillon is a buy low candidate. If you are desperate for a running back and you're even more stingy with me on the trades, I think you can get him for super cheap. while there's a lot of bye weeks this week, a lot of bye weeks coming up as well. I believe the Packers bye week is week 14. If you're desperate for a backup running back to start, if you're desperate for a flex start, A.J. Dillon going against the Lions is a great matchup. His yards per carry is a little bit down this year, but still last week, even though he underperformed, still got 5.4 yards per carry. And against the Lions, this should be great. He's still going to get double-digit touches. Aaron Jones is still going to get his. And in the fourth quarter, it might be a A.J. Dillon game. 1 touchdown in the fourth quarter, and this is going to be great for A.J. Dillon owners. So although I did tell people to start him last week, I was wrong. I said this is the last week for A.J. Dillon. And look, I told you I'm probably benching him myself. Still, great buy low option. And if you're super desperate, he's really not a bad start. Okay, let's move on. Let's go back to my running back rankings. I'll just scroll down a little bit here. Keep tabs on guys like James Conner. I'm really keeping tabs on Cordell Patterson. And I'm really keeping tabs on Jonathan Taylor. You know what? I'm almost hoping Jonathan Taylor just rests up and doesn't play. Heal up, buddy, because Couch fam, we all got Deion Jackson on our benches. I told everyone, 100% of people to go get him. So rest up, JT. Get well soon. Maybe don't play this week, right? What are the Colts going to do anyway? What are the Colts going to do? What are you playing for? What are you guys doing, huh? Rest up, buddy. Okay, moving on to wide receivers. Let's see if Devontae Adams gets back. I guess he wasn't fully healthy or still was sick last week. I don't know what's going on here. You know what? I don't trust anybody. I don't trust any team. I don't trust anything anymore out there. We just got to go with our common sense, go with our gut, and make the best decisions for us, because all these coaches lie and all these reports it's just a bunch of rumors on the internet. And coaches especially lie with running backs. We can't trust anybody out there. We got to fend for ourselves, us fantasy owners. I'm really interested to see if Diggs can do it. You know, Diggs and Josh Allen are so good that I still have faith in them, even though they're going against the Jets, and best way to attack them would probably be with the running backs and Dawson Knox. I don't really care. Let's move Alan Lazard down a couple spots. Looks like he's trending upwards, though, and he is going to play. Let's put him here. He should have a good game, though, if he does play. All right. Philip Dorsett, if you're really desperate. I might be starting KJ Osborne in one league. That might actually happen. You know, I gotta move these guys up a little bit here. There we go. That's looking better. Dorsett is a super desperate start. And Cooper Kupp is trending towards playing. He should be good. I like him right here. Wide receiver 5 this week. Moving on to tight ends. This is going to get messy as well. Darren Waller. Don't know if he's going to play. Mark Andrews. I don't think he is going to play. Isaiah Likely should probably be added in every single league now. I really like Likely if Mark Andrews is out. We know Rashad Bateman's out for the year. Isaiah Likely, I might have to promote him off my taxi squad. Keep tabs on Mark Andrews. Also keep in mind that the Ravens play the Saints on Monday. Defenses. Eagles and Bills are super elite. If you can't get one of those guys, look for a top 7 defense. I think this is going to be pretty good for you. Tannehill did not practice today. Not looking good for the Titans. I just don't think they'll score a lot of points. And it could be a messy game for Derrick Henry if the Titans get blown out. So yeah, that means you want to get the Eagles D. If you can't get them, get the Bills D. If you can't get them, go for one of these top 7: Dolphins, Bengals, Patriots, Chiefs, Vikings. Hopefully you can get one of those. I know I'm starting the Packers D in a couple leagues. Might even have to start the Colts D in one league. I don't like it, but we got to do what we got to do, us defense streamers. Should I join you guys in drafting a defense early and having that elite defense set for each week? Nah, I think I'll just keep on streaming. It works out for most of my leagues. A couple times it didn't work out too well. But for most of my leagues, it's working out quite well. Okay, let's move. I even got the Cowboys D off free agency in 2 leagues, believe it or not. So I think that's good, right? If I get literally the best defense in fantasy football for free, I mean, not even wasting a waiver tiebreaker, not even wasting $1 on FAB, not even wasting a waiver claim in any league. I got him in 2 leagues this year off free agency. I did have to use some smarts and get them a couple weeks ago. It wasn't last week or this week. I did get them a couple weeks ago or 3-4 weeks ago. Hey, you know what? We did it last year too. Cowboys D was free agency last year, best defense, and then the best defense again this year, got them off free agency. So I think I would say my strategy works. It doesn't work 100% of the time in every single league this year, right? But if you really do the math and you waste a 11th round pick on a defense and they end up being like the defense number 7 or defense 10 or defense 6, that's kind of a waste of a pick. You could have got a pretty good player. You could have got Ken Walker right there, for example. Ken Walker. Hey, that's pretty good. Maybe slight exaggeration, but Ken Walker was going a little bit earlier than the first defense on the board. Some people reach for defenses and kickers, and we don't condone that type of behavior. Haters, drop a comment below. I love to read what you have to say. I always got a couple when it comes to defenses and kickers. They don't like to stream. For kickers, try to get a top 8 option. Top 8 is where it's at here. Yeah, top 8. I think top 6 is super elite, Jason Myers or better, and then top 8 will do very well. Jake Elliott's a good one this week, but he just kicks extra points. Eagles don't. The Eagles just kick. They just score touchdowns. Yeah, a lot of good kickers this week. And look, if you can't find any kickers or anything, Matt Prater, he is questionable. Looks like he is going to play. I don't have much information on this. Rodrigo Blankenship, believe he was, released on an injury settlement or something. So I don't know. Cardinals kicker should be good this week. Don't know if Matt Prater is playing, but I don't see why he would not. So I think I got Matt Prater going in one league, but in all my other leagues, I think I got Nick Folk or better, which is going to bode well. Jason Myers is the number 1 kicker in fantasy football, and I do have these rankings written on my website. If you do want to check them out, just go to fantasycouch.com/rankings. They're always up there. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, and we go live after Thursday Night Football every Thursday on our second YouTube channel. Subscribe to that one as well. It's called Fantasy Couch Podcast. Good luck this week, and I'll catch you guys on the next video /live stream.